Hey friends, hope everybody's doing well. Thanks again for listening. It's October 7th today, and October is a busy month. If you don't already know, I'm doing Sober October, which for me means no booze, and I'm working on my sleep hygiene, just getting more sleep, better quality sleep, and I invite you to do the same. Sometimes it's nice to have a reset. And October is also American Cheese Month, National Pasta Month, National Pet CBD Month, and Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. These are all real near and dear to my heart, but more importantly, it's also LGBT History Month, National Bullying Prevention Month, and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm kind of just passing this information along. Maybe today, just take a minute and think about maybe what you can do to make an impact this month. No matter how small it is, even if you're just aware of it, I think that's better than nothing. Also, I have a special guest that I'll be interviewing soon. We'll be talking about breast cancer awareness. So I invite you to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss that. This is All Aboard the Dream Train, a dream storytelling podcast where stories and experiences created by the unconscious brain are retold by the waking brain. Okay, this is episode 8. I'm glad you can make it. Thanks again for listening. If this is your first time, just to give you a quick rundown. Each episode, I interview a new guest and ask them some questions about themselves to kind of get a feel for who they are as a person. Then I ask them some questions about their sleep habits and their sleep hygiene. And then I turn it over to them and let them share a few dream experiences with us and how those experiences affected them in their waking life. Before I introduce my guest today, I have to tell you about a dream I had a few weeks ago. I was in like an inner tube floating down a river, and I was looking upstream, and I had this feeling like I had to find this like person, this being, which ended up being a lady. And I like consciously like made this person appear. And when they appeared, I had this feeling like that wasn't the right person. Like I was really excited to see this person. They all took forms of women. And so the first one shows up and I'm like, hey, it's really great to meet you. I felt it was like a family member, so it wasn't really like nice to meet you, but it's like it's really good to see you. But you're not the person I'm looking for. And so they kind of like stayed close by, floating down the river. And so I made another person appear, which is another woman. And again, they weren't the person that I was looking for, but I was still like super excited to see this person. And I was like thankful that they were there along for the experience. So this happened one more time. Again, it just wasn't the right person. And so we're all floating down the river and it felt like we were in inner tubes. And finally, the fourth person shows up. It's a lady. And so we're all like floating down the river in inner tubes, and like we were both like so excited to see each other. It was like, I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like we were both like trying to find each other. It's hard to explain, but in the excitement, I had never been able to I've never been lucid before. So, it felt like I had a little bit of control over this dream, which was like super exciting, super awesome. But yeah, in the excitement, I snapped out of it. I woke up. I have no idea who this person was. I felt like they wanted to like show me something or teach me something. So that dream is to be continued, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty cool being able to control, who like showed up and being able to like acknowledge, the wrong person was showing up. Anyways, that's kind of an update on my dream progress, if you want to call it that. Definitely wrote that one down in my journal. Probably I feel like I need to start drawing pictures of my dreams as well, so I'll probably add that. All right, let's move on. In today's episode, my guest is actually a good friend of mine. Super chill guy, super funny guy. We actually used to work together back in the day, like our early 20s. And we used to smoke a lot of weed too. We had a job where it was like four friends got to travel. The company put us up in hotels and we would just smoke a lot of weed after work. And that kind of touches on the subject today. Sam's going to talk about it, but, sometimes we take substances to enhance experiences. Sometimes we take them to numb experiences, and I don't partake myself, so I can't say from experience, but people that I've talked to and things that I've read online say that if you're trying to remember your dreams, smoking weed probably isn't the best idea. And on the flip side of that, if you're trying to avoid dreaming, or in my guest's case, nightmares, smoking weed might be an option. My guest today is a friend of mine. He's a great dude. He tears it up on the keyboard, and he really enjoys driving. Here's my conversation with my buddy, Sam Epperson.
All aboard!
Thanks again for coming, man. Seriously, just like making the trek out here. It's really dope.
Yeah, smooth Saturday drive.
From what you were telling me when we last talked about it, sounded really gnarly. From what you told me with like your nightmares and smoking weed and...
Well, they all started, without anything, and then as an adult, I found weed, and it actually made it so I could sleep throughout the night and not wake up just disheveled or depressed.
Yeah,
I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, I don't remember any of the dreams I had.
Yeah,
it's like, this is nice,
and that's perfect.
Sometimes, it's what you need,
Yeah, dude. Well, sleep is like super, super important.
Well, I also have sleep apnea. So, like, I'm not getting good sleep no matter what I do.
Damn, dude.
So to have nightmares on top of bad sleep and, like, I'm gaming all night and waking up early, it's not a good lifestyle.
Yeah, that shit, like, that'll totally affect your whole day, too. Especially, like, coming out of, like, a nightmare. Or, like, something that's, like, down, like, gets you down. And then having to, like, go about your day as if it was a normal day.
I mean, it is a normal day. It just doesn't seem like it because of, night terrors or whatever. Actually, it's not night terrors. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I don't know classifications of what things are, but these aren't terrors. These are just heavy, stressful situations. Something you would see in like a Rambo movie.
Damn.
And you'd be like, that's a hardcore situation. I'm not going to get out of this. And all night, I mean, it could only be like a 2-minute dream. Who knows? But it feels like you wake up and you just had this whole experience. Fuck. And you're just dealing with it. But it's make-believe, right?
Yeah.
It's not, nothing happened,
Right.
But... like one time, my friend died in a dream, and I wake up all sad, and I was like, put on my clothes, like I was going to his funeral, and then I realized I was like, oh, it's just another day. I just gotta go to school.
Damn, dude.
But you believe it, you wake up and it's reality to you.
Yeah.
Because there's that, for lack of a better word, the veil is just you don't know which way you're going with it. Mm-hmm. So they get so real. Who knows what's happening? Those
emotions and feelings are still there,
Even just talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, my friend died. No, he's good. He's good.
No, he's fine.
We're not even friends anymore. Like, it doesn't even matter.
All right. Will you tell anybody that's listening your name, age, and location?
I am 34 years old. Had to think about that the other day. Actually, I was like, had to do the math, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm still 34. My name is Samuel Epperson, and I live in Oregon City, Oregon. Always have. Not hoping for the always will, but I mean, I always have.
Damn. What are your hobbies and passions?
I like to play music. I like to play video games. I like to skateboard, ride dirt bikes, snowboard. Just like anything activity-wise. It's a good exercise, too.
Yeah.
You need that as much as possible, because I don't work out at all. Apparently people just do that these days. You got guys throwing tires. I'm like, you could be cutting wood or doing something,
Something productive rather than just throwing tires around and lifting.
Flipping around somebody's old dune lamps. I don't know whatever.
CrossFit's funny, man.
Yeah, I mean, it works. People love it, so go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not here to knock that. But, pretty lax, actually. Like, I work as little as possible. When I was like 22, I deemed myself retired. But, in and out of work is the way it goes.
Yeah.
But, Yeah, I'm just stepdadding really hard right now, and
Dope.
I'm pretty into that.
Yeah, that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
Still taking them to the skate parks and...
Yeah. I mean, as much as you can. I feel like you can't force kids to do stuff. Like,
yeah.
They're going to reject it eventually.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, no, we can go if you want. You can stand around looking like a turd on the side of a skate park if you don't want to skate. That's cool.
That's awesome.
They're getting it, though.
Fuck yeah. How would you describe yourself?
Individualist? Does that work?
Yeah. Can you expand on it?
I kind of just go my own way, you know? I don't know. There's a lot of cool things, and, like, you know, people subscribe to things and, like, get hooked on stuff, but I'm just kind of, like, always doing a little bit of everything. I've never felt like I was really good at anything in particular, so I just do all the little things that interest me, and I don't ever perfect them. Mm-hmm. I just have fun with them and take them as far as I like, and then I drop them. Mm-hmm. Kind of like whatever's making me happy in the moment type of thing.
Yeah.
If it ever becomes too much trouble, I'm just like, oh, cool, whatever. And I'll either pick it up later or just not.
At least you have that experience. Like, you can hold you can talk about a lot of the things that you've done. At least you've kind of touched base on those a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. It's good to have at least a little information about anything.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dope. What helps you relax or unwind at the end of the day?
I'm like, me and my entire family are kind of those people that just like go, and then until like you might not be done with everything, but you're just like, oh, I can't do anymore, and you just pass out.
Done.
Like I'm not a guy that needs to really unwind. Like I stay up really late.
Okay.
You know, like 2, 3 sometimes for no reason. Especially if I don't have anything to do. Past 9, I'll just stay awake.
Yeah.
But I just fall asleep when I need to. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've ran my whole life so far on really low sleep, and I realize that that's just like it's just like taking time off the other end of my life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I'm going to miss out on something if I don't stay awake. You know, like what's going to happen? I guess that's
valid.
Anxious or something. I don't know what that is.
Maybe.
Just want to find something new.
So you don't really have any like rituals before going to bed or anything like you do after work or after watching the kids? Or
I would say, you know, I would always, you know, do a dab, but that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Just.
And it's not like something you feel like you need to like at the end of the day. It's just.
I mean, it definitely helps.
Yeah,
it definitely helps.
For sure.
I've been down in water lately too, though. Like, just water's been hitting the spot. I fill up a whole thing of it and just down it. I don't know. That's not really a ritual, but like, you know, drink water, play a game, go to bed. I don't know. Is that what it is?
Dope.
Something like that.
Whatever works.
What lady falls asleep before me so I can get some gaming in at night.
Yeah, for sure. Some me time. So you kind of hit on it a little bit, but there's no like sleep aids or anything?
I've actually never taken sleep aids.
Okay.
Aside from NyQuil when I'm sick, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I took DayQuil a handful of times and missed my exit on the way to work, you know? Like, that shit just messes me off, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, how did I do that?
Yeah.
Double back.
Damn it. Okay, no sleep aids. What about like, do you prefer a room
cold?
Does it be extra cold?
Cold. Like
okay.
I'm like put the bed against the wall and I'll lean against the wall.
I used to do that too.
I just don't know why it's cold.
Yeah.
I like the cold.
No, it's perfect.
Hot bodies move it.
Oh, dude.
Scoot that shit to the side.
Yeah.
Put a pillow between us.
Yeah. What about no sleep? Have you ever tried a sleep mask?
You know what? I never have, actually. I've never done a sleep mask.
They're really dope. You should try them.
They're like gel and cooling and stuff, too. They got nice ones, man.
Yeah, they have some. I'll show you mine. It's dope. Like, it's like lined on the outside. So like it moving off during the middle of the night.
I think if anything, hearing stuff maybe might help me sleep better. I noticed if I play like those ambient noises like on YouTube all night, I'm like, that's kind of nice. And then I'm out before I know it.
Yeah. Is it the like the rain in the forest like type sounds, or what do you?
No, this was like somebody blazing through clouds in space. Like, yeah, it was like lasers and stuff. Yeah,
sick.
I don't know what it was.
You're like, this is very calming right now.
I just know I looked at the screensaver way too long before I was like, yeah, it's definitely just looping.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome. Do you share your bed or do you have it all to yourself?
I share it, and I just upgraded, man.
Sick.
I just upgraded hard.
Yeah?
Listen to this.
What's up?
I've been sleeping on a memory foam.
Yeah.
Strictly, just a memory foam. No box spring, just like a frame, like it's a plastic frame from some old inflatable bed back in the day.
Okay.
With a memory foam on top and two layers thick, and it's just like super cushy and nice, right? You just fall into it and fall asleep. But I've been using this thing that my grandma gave me.
Okay.
And it's a magnet mattress pad. I don't know where she got it. It's old people stuff. You know, she probably ordered it from TV or Rush Limbaugh or something.
Sick.
But it's magnets, like every 2 inches, the whole thing. And it's supposed to ground you out when you lay down on it.
Damn.
And increase blood flow to like heal spots that might have been hurt or whatever.
Okay.
But I used that for like 12 years, you know, underneath my queen. And I always thought it helped me sleep. I really did. Like you just lay down and you're done. But I just upgraded like 2-3 months ago, and I got a king now.
Damn.
And it's like from my rich uncle's king.
Okay. All right.
The hand-me-down bed.
Hand-me-down? Hell yeah.
Dude, it is the comfiest sleep I've had in my life. And like I'm reaching. I don't even know where my girl's at on it. There's too much room.
Damn, dude.
It's nice.
That's kind of dope.
It's like my own little cocoon.
That's dope, dude. That's a big upgrade.
Game changer.
Yeah. But no more magnet.
No, yeah, I didn't put the magnet on because it doesn't fit. I was thinking about trying to get it underneath there, but like, it's a pillow top and stuff. There's already too much going on.
Right.
Maybe I have to get rid of it.
Oh, man.
Craigslist.
Might cut it up or something, see if he can make it work. Just stretch it out a little bit.
I looked it up. It's like a $1,600 pad.
Jesus. Damn.
And it weighs it's like a dead body with the weight of it. It's huge. It's so heavy because it's just called, magnets for days.
That sounds really tight.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. Like nobody wants people to use
$1,600, man. Craigslist.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying to come up on that cash.
Fuck yeah. That's rad. So wait, you and your girlfriend, are there any other creatures or children that you share the bed with?
I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping the cats out. Like usually I let 2 cats like come in and out of the room or whatever, but like I'm over that. Like I'm done playing their game.
Yeah.
It's my house.
It's
my rules.
Right?
Yeah.
So they don't really like sleep with you or anything?
No, like unless there's like a freak accident and I keep the door open and they come in, they just keep me awake. Like even them in the halls running around keeps me awake. Like I said, I think sound would be the best way to go for me if I was going to try and get more sleep. But then I'd be like waking up out of anxiety, like what did I miss? Is something going on?
Yeah, someone creeping around out there.
Yeah, I thought I heard something.
Right. Damn. Do they have any? Does she have any like funny sleep habits? Is there anything without?
No, my fiance sleeps real quiet. Like,
okay.
If anything, I'm like, is she alive? What's she doing? I'm like lean in, like listening for breathing, looking at the chest. Is it moving? She just makes no noise.
Damn.
Yeah, sound sleeper, and I'm just over there, like snoring down sauna plugs.
Does she have? Does she like wake you up in the middle, like, hey, dude?
No. She says this is weird. She finds it like endearing and it helps her sleep. Whoa. She's like, oh no, you got a good pattern, and like when you start snoring, it's a good pattern. I just go to bed. It's like, all right,
dude, that's awesome.
I guess.
I mean, if it works out,
match made in heaven.
That's rad. So she sleeps pretty heavily through your.
Yeah, she doesn't wake up. With as far as I know, like she sleeps through me sleeping. But if she's awake and sees me sleeping, and I'm having the apnea thing, and I'm like doing the whole hold my breath until I wake up. I think I've told her just like, just say, hey, nudge me or like put me on my side. Yeah. The side's the way to go. Huh. In that case, because I think you just get better breathing when you sleep on your side. So if I'm sleeping on my back, it's like, it's a sawmill, man. Yeah. It's just, it's a still on high. Whoa! It's just no good for anybody.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. I'll wake up in my throat. I'm like, give me the water right now. It's just like dry mouth in the morning.
Holy shit.
Is that bad? Yeah. I'm really cutting it up.
Wow. And that's genetics? Is that running the family?
I think my mom's dabbled with the CPAP machine.
Okay.
I know my uncle's got it so bad that like, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, my uncle's had it so bad that he's had heart attacks and stuff from it. Because like his heart will stop because he's not getting oxygen and stuff.
Holy shit, man.
I don't know if that's completely related, but I know he's had issues with that.
Damn.
And he has it as well.
Damn.
I should probably get on that Darth Vader sleep life.
Oh, yeah.
CPAP, sponsor me.
Luke.
I think you can get them for free, can't you? I saw a commercial once.
CPAP?
Yeah, I think they just want to jam air down. It's like a turbocharger for your throat.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I've seen them like online, but I've never seen one in real life like being used or anything. So
it's just like it's just a mask, and like I think when you like give it a little air, it like jams it all down.
It clears things up.
Forces air down your throat.
That's crazy. I hear people that use them fucking love them though.
It has to be good sleep compared to what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like this is like when I'm in the stage of trying to fall asleep. sometimes you don't realize it. You know, you're laying there, you're cruising Amazon,
Yeah.
you're looking at intercoolers, and you're like, oh, this one doesn't have the capacity I want. This is for my turbocharger. And you're flipping through it, and then you start falling asleep, and you'll slap yourself in the face with your phone, you know, and wake yourself back up. So I'm in that limbo, like almost awake, and I'll notice myself, and I'll snore so hard that I'll wake myself up.
Damn.
So I'm still awake enough to hear myself make a snore sound.
Right.
And be like, oh, knock it off, you know. And my eyes will open and be like, oh yeah, I'm snoring, but I'm like in a weird dream space where I'm like still alive, and that's what I call like I can have these micro dreams. Okay. Where like I'll be like hanging out with my friends, say we're like playing games or whatever, just sitting up talking, or it's just late night and I'm starting to fall asleep, and I'll do those things where you close your eyes and you open them right back up real fast, right? To be like, what did you dream about? And like we've done this multiple times. And I'll look at him and I'll tell him a dream that takes 3 minutes to explain that I had in 3-second flash of me closing my eyes and opening back up, and I'm telling something that's taking up the space of like pages, like enough to explain to where it's like more than 3 seconds. How could it happen in that split second of me just barely dozing off? You know,
that's crazy, man.
If I could spin a web of whatever that fast, it's weird.
Have you ever tried? Because I know you've talked a little bit about recording your dreams, and I think we'll probably cover that more soon. But have you ever recorded yourself during those like?
Oh, no.
Spaces?
No, I just, like, tell them what happened, you know? Yeah. It's always, like, around people and be like, I just had a dream of this, this, and this, and this. And it's usually, like, the person I'm with is affiliated with the dream and we did something or went somewhere, you know? But it's, like, a story, you know? It would take minutes to explain.
Damn. That's wild. Do you keep a dream journal?
I don't do good with the literature. I don't write much. My handwriting's probably like I don't even know what you can compare it to. But
child.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, yeah, did my third grader's homework. I was like, you look like you're writing the same as me. Maybe better. That's awesome. I did an audio dream journal with the old Casio next to the bed, you know, tape cassette, and I don't think I have too much, you know, documented, but at least a good like 3 or 4 dreams, you know, that I had maybe that week or that month. I didn't do it for too long, not enough to like, you know, have a library of it. Yeah. But I would encourage it. Yeah, yeah. It was cool while it lasted. Yeah. And it's interesting to, even years later, hear, you know, you run that back and you rewind it and you listen to it and you're like, what? Yeah. And it's either completely foreign to you, completely foreign, like that wasn't even me talking about that. Right. Or it's like, brings you straight back to the dream and you start having like a total recall of the dream. And you start remembering, like things like, just like an acid flashback or something. Right. I don't know, I've never done it, but like I've heard. But like it flashes you back and you're like, oh yeah, that dream, there was this going on then too. And you can like put more pieces of the puzzle together. And it's weird what relates you to dreams that have nothing to do with them at all too. You know, like you'll hear somebody say a word and you'll be like, oh yeah, my dream from like, I don't know, 8 years ago. It didn't make any sense then, it still doesn't. Right. But there's connections there. Yeah. Don't understand it. Yeah, yeah. So much
that's dope too, like hearing yourself and like going, like you said, going back and listening to them later, because like writing them down is, you know, it's dope, but they're two completely different like things. Yeah, I mean, I think just like a dope way to do it.
Throw on so much more emphasis when you're talking about things.
You can like feel certain, I guess, tonality. Maybe, I don't know.
It's people can do it in literature too. I just
just
don't subscribe to that necessarily.
Was it something that you like? Did you have to press a button to get it started, or was it
play and record? And I just chatted at it right next to the side of my bed. Yeah, just stayed there. Yeah,
just cassette tape stuff. Sick.
Yeah, like the original OG ones.
Dope.
Yeah,
sick.
Wham, and Michael Jackson. Everything else was sitting right next to it.
Fuck yeah.
Yes. All the old music.
All the jams.
Dude, I got tapes on tapes.
Sick. Do you track your sleep at all?
No. Okay. No, I just know that I don't get enough of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't need to track it to know that I'm not getting the right amount.
Right. Clear as day.
Yeah. But like then I'll do, you know, like you'll have a day where you just catch up and it feels like you're all fine again. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I slept till 10 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
When you can.
Do you nap?
I mean, accidentally sometimes, okay. You know what I mean? I think I'm at the age now where I'm like, I'm going to sit down and like that happens. Right. Just sit down and like, yeah, I do feel tired. Like I did last I came home from somewhere and like I just laid down in the bed for a minute. We were just talking and like, you know, sometimes you just cuddle a little too hard and you get warm and comfortable and you're like, wake up 2 hours later and you're like, what the hell happened? I thought we were going somewhere, you know?
Nope.
Why am I dressed?
Damn.
But I mean, typically, no, I wouldn't nap unless I'm camping and laying down on the hammy, you know?
It's not something you like set out to do. It just happens when it happens.
No, that'll come years later, I'm assuming.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm just parking the car and taking a nap for no reason.
Yes. I love it. Okay. How many hours of sleep would you say you have on average?
Yeah, that's the question right there. I would say usually after midnight. I go to bed after midnight. Okay. Probably every night. Unless there's something special in the morning, like you got to make a flight, which isn't, you know, I'm not flying anywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. No. And then I'd say like, you know, like maybe 6. Like that would be good. 6 would be good. Yeah. Because I'll get up the same time she gets up, just because it wakes me up, and I might not get up and go start doing stuff, but excuse me, I'm in bed like in and out of sleep, so it's not real sleep. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then as soon as they leave, I'm like, well, I'm up. Yeah. So I don't really sleep much longer than they do. I'm just not getting up when they get up type of thing. So yeah, I'm just as early as everybody else, but not doing anything. Yeah. 6 would be a pretty like accurate. 7. Probably 7. Like, I'm awake every morning at 7. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. 7 total hours of sleep. Oh, total hours of sleep? Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. 6 or 7. I guess what's reasonable, 8 to 9 or something? I think so, but I've heard like so many different things, so I think it depends on the person. Like, some people have alkaline diets. What does that mean? Yeah, totally. I haven't heard that one. I don't know. Like don't eat meat or dairy or something like that. Alkaline diet, is that what that is? Damn, I don't know. I have no idea. There's so many diets, bro. Yeah, I need to just pick one of them. South Beach. Yeah. I saw that the other day and thought about that, and I was like, oh, people used to tell me to go on the South Beach. That's hilarious. It's fucking South Beach, man. Dude, I'm mad about that. So good. South Beach, everything. What's your favorite sleeping position? Is it the fetal? I think that's the one that works the best. Okay. It minimizes snoring for me, and I don't know. I like switch from one side to the other. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night for no reason at all, and then just switch to the other side. I don't know if it's my shoulders getting sore or what, but like I'll just fetal to fetal, flip flop the fetal. I think that's just the best. Yeah, I used to rock the pillow between the legs. You know, like I even got like the little indented one that's special for it, and I was like, yeah, this is all right, but I never use it. Really? Yeah, I never use it anymore. Yeah. But I do rock the orthopedic pillow with the swoop in it. What's up with that? I don't know. It just fits your head all nice and like supports the neck up. Okay. I'd like to say it helps me, but I just think I just like it. It's comfortable. Yeah. Is that the only pillow you use? Do you have a bunch of pillows on your bed, or just rock the one? I think I got a birthday pillow party pack. Okay. I got like the 2 brand new Kirkland Downs. Yes. And I don't know if they're like, you know, they just get smushed and get pushed somewhere. But I like a firmer, like thick pillow. Those ones with the little chunks of memory foam cut up and thrown in. Mm-hmm. I feel like those help more than anything because you can just punch it into whatever you want. You know. Yeah. The Downs, like I don't know, they always leak and feather and stuff. Kind of soggy, and they kind of keep that sog, and they're not. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like, I don't know. They just feel like quitter socks. You pull them up and they just keep dropping down like quitters. Right. Damn, dude. Giving up. But you got one pillow that's like. That's your head pillow. It doesn't function as anything else. It's like... Yeah, it stays there. Cool. That's dope. Sometimes I double it up. I don't know, one underneath the other one, you know? For sure. Get that lift kit. Yeah. I feel it. Get a 3-inch body lift. I feel it. And then... Actually, I want to ask, you said you usually go to bed sometimes like around 12. Are you more of a night person than a morning person? Definitely a night person. Yeah, like I can stay up late and it feels like it doesn't make a difference. You know, like I'll just slowly start slowing down. I'll be like, I'm tired, and I'll either crash where I'm at, which is typically what happens. Yeah. Fall asleep doing something rather than quitting and then laying down preemptively. Yeah. Like, I don't know, like go to the end. Like I remember seeing my dad as a child, and he was like putting away things in the bottom shelf in the kitchen, right? Like canned food. And then like I came back a little bit later and he's curled up in the fetal on the ground holding onto a can of, like spaghetti helper or something. I'm just like, what? What? Like, Dad, wake up. You can go to bed, you don't have to be out here. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm just putting away this stuff. And like, he just acts like nothing happened. He just keeps putting it away. I was like, you've been out for 20 minutes, man.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
We just fall asleep where we're at. Like,
Damn.
You go hard and you go to sleep.
Damn.
Both my parents, the kind of people that you'll see in their chair watching TV, like,
yeah, totally.
Those kind of parents.
Crossed hands at the chest.
Fingers interlocked, yeah. Not
awesome.
quite the owl.
Dude,
the elbow.
You're right. That's such an old, I don't want to say old person move, but it's such a, I mean, like, I've seen my grandpa fall asleep like that, too. Like, That's just like
I think it's a church thing.
Church?
Yeah, that's something people do. You're sitting in church for a long time, you just gotta act like you're awake, but you're, like, totally asleep.
For sure.
It's the church meditation.
Yeah. I feel like that's the only way to get through a church.
Sermon sleep. Yeah, the sermon sleep.
You gotta think about it. You really gotta sleep on things. Not sleep on it, but you gotta be in a certain mindset to talk with Jesus on a deeper level. And that can only be done sleeping.
yeah. Effectively done while you're asleep.
During the sermon.
Yeah. See, those guys aren't talking to him. I thought about that recently, going back to church and like, bearing your testimony is what they would call it. Every like once a month you get to go up there and like, if you want to, you can speak in front of the entire congregation. It's like, what would that look like now if I went back and was like, hey guys, let's talk for a minute.
Damn.
I don't know what that would be.
Is it like a confession?
No, it's not like a confession. It's the opposite of a confession. It's like you go up and you say how much
bad shit other people are doing.
Sometimes, like, you get the gossiper up there and she just starts spreading everybody else's garbage.
Damn.
That probably happens, but like,
probably.
You just get to like brag about how much you know the church is true because of your personal experiences that have shaped and molded you into a churchgoer.
Wow. Like,
that's what kind of people, like, that's what you would go up and do. You bear your testimony. Like, I know this church is true because of this, this, and this. I was like, well, that's chance of circumstance. So you're chalking it up to the wrong reasons, baby. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So, I mean,
whoa.
Go there and say some weird stuff. I don't know.
Talk some mad shit.
It's not necessary.
Yeah.
I think it's fallen apart on its own, really. There's more people leaving than going these days. My whole family is kind of like pulled out of it even.
Over it? Not over it, but the church.
I honestly think it was the internet. The internet opened up their eyes and they were like, holy cow, like we've been in the church for years, like 30 plus, my parents and stuff. And they're like, we're just finding out things about the church that was public information. Like it was always stuff that was known. It's just, we didn't know about it. Hey, how can I not hear about this?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is my church.
Yeah.
As far as like the founder, doing inappropriate things
some dirt
and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, that's an understatement. Like,
damn,
Mormon churches got some dirt. They just need to like literally like pull up and be like, yeah, we blew it, guys. Day one, we were blowing it. Like,
right.
What was I learned it from that? It's a OPB special.
Oh, shit.
Ken Burns.
Oh, shit.
How We Won the West. Yeah, you ever watched any of those Ken Burns documentaries?
Uh-uh.
I mean, I hate to like do a Ken Burns plug, but like the guy knows what he's doing. They're solid docs.
Really?
Yeah, they're great. Like I'm crying watching it and stuff. I get emotional no matter what, but like
for sure
shows do that. But either way, just watching this stuff and like these Mormon missionaries were straight up asking the natives to help them get rid of the Irish problem, as they put it. Because, like, hey, we're this new religion. We're trying to do our thing. And we got all these crazy Irish immigrants coming in, trying to live like real people.
Fuck that.
They don't like the idea of us being polygamists and, like, dating my associate's 13-year-old daughter, taking her hand in marriage and stuff. Like, stuff and way worse, I'm sure.
Right.
So they teamed up with the natives, and they had the natives wipe out this like, group of Irish settlers that were coming in, right? And then when people are like, holy cow, and they catch this wind of it somewhere else, they're like, oh, all these Irish settlers were, massacred. Not knowing that it was completely orchestrated by this whole religious group. Wow. And then when, caught wind of other places, they were like, oh yeah, we know where they're at. Let's go get them. And the Mormons joined in with the people they commissioned to take out. Like they, avenge them.
Yeah, yeah.
And
holy shit,
it's like the most sinister plan ever. And this is like when they're trying to form their like town. Hey, we made it to our promised land. This is how we're going to start shit off.
Fuck, dude.
Betrayal, distrust,
murder.
and murder. I mean, what's it when it's
Genocide?
I guess so, because it's against a specific people.
Yeah, totally.
And then again, it's a double genocide.
Dude, there's a lot of dirt. I've been listening to a podcast. I think it's Last Podcast on the Left, but they've been hitting that pretty hard. It's just like, holy shit.
Religion
man.
in general?
Yeah, Mormonism.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's pretty bonkers.
Well, this is the weekend of their conference.
Like a big
general conference.
Damn.
It's like, all the top 12 or whatever get up and speak in front of a giant,
like a worldwide, like televised type thing.
Exactly.
Damn,
auditorium, full of a bunch of them, and then they televise it to all the stake centers and chapels and whatnot, and so everybody can see it, or you can just stay at home and watch it on cable. But I was like, yeah, my family's got it. Like, oh, we're gonna turn it on. I was like, why?
Don't do that.
So they're all over there to hang out, it's conference, because that's what we used to do.
Right.
But we're not watching conference. We're just all hanging out at the house.
Right.
Not watching conference.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is way better. Yeah. My mom and my fiance and my sister are all out there having drinks and stuff. When I left, they're doing root beer and vodka. I was like, yeah, good for you guys.
Hell yeah.
This is way better.
Way better.
They're watching some stale old prune talk about stuff.
Jibber jabber.
It's not jibber jabber. It's just stuff you already know. It's be a good person, man. You don't need some old dude with wrinkles to tell you that.
Right. Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. On TV, man. Who watches TV anymore?
Right? Podcast where it's at.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, TV's definitely out for sure. Netflix is its own thing.
Streaming, yes. TV, no.
Yeah.
Nobody wants commercials.
No, dude, fuck that.
Well, even YouTube's got commercials, but at least you can skip them.
You can control what you watch. I think that's where things are going.
Yeah.
It's
seriously, yeah, streaming. So is it Amazon or is it Google or Netflix? Which one's gonna just turn into straight up Terminator 2 status?
I mean, their specials are just fucking bomb. They really know how to make a good show.
Yeah.
But Google has so much fucking money, dude.
But they also don't make their shows too. They adopt shows from AMC and then they're like, Netflix original, but it's not. It's You originally took it from AMC.
Do they do that a lot?
I don't know if it's a lot, but I know they've done it with at least a couple things.
Do.
And I'm like, I don't understand what the Netflix exclusive means then if it's not.
They just buy the rights to it, probably.
Yeah. So it's not really exclusive. That'd be like a Netflix. Yeah. It's not. It's original. But it's not an exclusive.
It's not theirs. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool either way. I dig Netflix.
Yeah,
I'm not talking shit.
Right. Right.
They even come out with more stuff. I'm like, oh, I didn't finish these, and I'm like, ooh, what are these? And they come out with whole new things.
Absolutely, man. They're absolutely killing it.
They got to stay on top of it with the money they're making.
Yeah. Google's so strong though, dude. It's a weird, huge conglomerate.
Watching Elon at all? Keeping up with Elon, dude? That new rocket ship he's got that looks like it's straight out of the 60s is awesome.
What?
He's all stainless steel.
Damn.
It looks like something straight out of a futuristic 60s movie. You're like, that's what you're choosing to blast off? And he's like, it's reusable. It's lighter. It's way less money. And he's got all these things. And you're like,
okay,
go for it, Elon.
You are a genius. So
I love what he does. Except for he named that one internet service Skynet.
That's funny.
It's
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see the commercial for it.
Really? I haven't seen a commercial.
It's actually terrifying. It shows dude, it's going to sound worse than it is, but I didn't make the commercial.
Right.
It's just getting internet to the Middle East and parts of Africa and stuff. It's ready to launch some satellite that gives high quality internet to different parts of the world that didn't have it previously.
Damn.
That's awesome. Yeah. We need internet in parts of America that don't even have it yet.
For
know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually a monopoly. Fuck Comcast.
Yeah.
Those guys are assholes.
For sure.
Anyway.
I agree.
Yeah, horrible business. My cousin was like, I gotta quit that place.
They fucking blow.
And they're like, no, you gotta do this. And he's like, that'll just charge people more money and they don't have to. And they're like, yeah. And he goes, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Just like that, yeah. But, I don't know where I was going. Something about internet and Comcast.
Elon getting
that spaceship
internet out there. No, the spaceship. Yeah.
And he called it Skynet. Yeah,
Skynet,
the commercial for it shows this dude rolling up on a horse.
Yeah.
With a sword out and holding the gun. I'm like, what who are we giving internet to? Do your thing, but why is this in the commercial? I was like, this is borderline scary. This guy's not using the internet, he's using tiger's blood.
Not the internet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of that Neuralink stuff that he's doing?
Mm-mm.
He's putting I'm probably gonna butcher it, but he's putting like electrodes and like brains and like making it so you can like program him and stuff.
Program a brain.
Like
that's
put information into things and yeah.
I've seen the people with the things that have that they couldn't hear before, and they click that thing on and they can hear. I've seen those more and more, and it's actually really cool to see around. Really dope. I love seeing technology being used for something so useful. Yeah. It blows my mind that it took that long to get there. I feel like we could have been there so long ago.
They do that with sight too, people like seeing for the first time.
I've seen those glasses for really colorblind people that they put on.
It's crazy. What they're doing is
there's more colorblind people than I thought.
There is a lot of colorblind people.
I mean, like, how is that something you would even know, Like, I don't see colors the same as you. How would you know?
Yeah. Carly thinks I'm colorblind. I don't know.
Is it blues and greens?
It's like browns and greens, I think. Yeah, that
sounds about right.
Yeah. I think she's colorblind, but dudes are mostly colorblind, so.
Is that a thing? Really?
Maybe she's, yeah, totally.
Like calico cats are always women?
Super.
Or female? Women cats.
It's super common, though. For sure. Is there a test to do it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there's corrective lenses, but what does that even mean?
Right. Yeah, putting electrodes in brains, so it's
really a different step.
Yeah, it's fucking really bonkers and scary.
What's the next step? Like Her? Isn't that movie? It's like, digital chicks and
AI?
Stuff. Yeah, I mean, what's next?
That shit's so fucking scary, dude. Who knows what's going to happen?
It's going to be our lifetime, so scary or...
Yeah, it's coming.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Immersive? Next, we're going to be there whether we like it or not.
Yeah, next 30 or 40 years is going to be wild. Okay, those are all my sleep questions. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you can just go into prefacing any of the dreams that you're going to share, just kind of give us a little heads up into it, what type of dream it is, like if it's a recurring or lucid dream or...
I used to have recurring, and those stopped, and that's the story in itself. But I'll start about the first dream I can remember.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was because I'm sneaking out of the room and like watching TV over my parents' back or not. I don't know what triggered it, but I just remember like running up steps, big cement steps, as a child. And I know I was like 5 or 6 because I was at my old parents' house, so I was young. And it's hard to remember dreams at all, let alone a dream from when you were that young.
Totally.
But it stuck with me just because it was creepy. And I feel like it's a common dream. I feel like other people have things like this. So I don't know how, specific it is to me. But running up cement steps, and like it's like in those dreams, you can never run as fast as you want to, It's like you're in sludge or something. So I'm fumbling up steps, and there's a dog behind me, and it wants me. It wants me bad. And I don't know if it's because I just got sneaking out, looking at a little bit of Silver Bullet, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. I don't know if I caught the wrong, scene of that and was like, fuck, I'm going back to bed.
Damn.
As like a 6 or 5-year-old, but I got back in bed and this dog's chasing me. He never bit me, but you can hear it, smell it, and feel it, and it's right behind you, and you can't go up the steps fast enough, and you don't know if it's having trouble going up the steps or not, but you don't dare look behind you,
right.
And so it's just like stress up this like infinite stair set that never gets to anywhere.
Damn.
And that's your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I remember that from a kid and being like, shit, that sucked.
So it's a recurring though?
No, it never reoccurred. That's just a dream. My youngest dream that I can remember.
Yeah.
Is a terrifying one about a dog / werewolf chasing me.
Damn.
Similar to the Silver Bullet one. I'm assuming, because I think that's what I was watching.
The Silver Bullet, it's a Stephen King?
Stephen King, I think Gary Busey's in it, I believe. Shit. Yeah, it's about like this kid that's like, he's got a wheelchair, and his cool-ass uncle gets him a 125cc 2-stroke wheelchair. Okay. Right. Something like that, Sick. He's taking off down the road, he's shooting bottle rockets off. And like spoiler alert, but like the local priest. I mean, it was made in the 70s or 80s. Like if you haven't seen it yet, that's on you. But like this priest is like not unlike most priests. Is a werewolf and just like attacking kids at night and stuff. But yeah,
dude,
scary ass werewolf. I mean, Stephen King. It's no CGI, that's for sure.
Damn, right. Yeah, for sure. The only thing scarier than a ferocious dog would be Gary Busey chasing you upstairs.
He's like the coolest character in the whole movie, so yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, absolutely. Nothing can ruin that.
Damn.
Yelling at you and stuff.
He's so funny looking. I actually really like all of his stuff, though. I mean, in a comical way.
Yeah,
like
I think I love watching how he meant it. You know what I mean? He had to have mentioned that.
His whole career just based off that. So awesome. How are you with dogs?
pretty good with all of them. I don't know. I like
You're
all
pretty
dogs.
good.
Yeah,
Just
like
a second
I
ago.
like dogs. Like,
Yeah.
I had my best friend was a dog for 12 years.
Right.
Got eaten by a coyote. Yeah,
Damn.
hardcore life out here in Oregon City.
Jesus, dude.
I mean, we live in the city too. Like,
Yeah.
should have never happened. But he was a little dog, like he got let out by a roommate when I wasn't home, and I came home and couldn't find him, type of thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that roommate.
Rest in peace.
He left, but if I find him,
Holy fuck. Dude.
I see him driving every now and then. I'm like, should I turn around and pit maneuver his ass into a barrier, a Jersey barrier? Like,
Damn.
that's him in his Lexus.
That motherfucker.
Yeah,
Dude, that's tough, man. That sucks.
yeah. But I mean, I got these 2 cats, and they're chill.
Yeah.
And I'll get a dog when the time and the house is right.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the moving thing or have an apartment or anything with a dog. Like,
Yeah.
I want to give it its proper life. So
Absolutely. For sure.
I'll wait for that.
So, like, dogs are chill, but, like, what about, like, ferocious dogs? Does that bring up any, like, major anxieties?
No. I've never had anything. Yeah. I've never been, like, afraid of dogs since. I've never worried about it. I'm, like, the one who's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm a dog whisperer.
Yeah.
Come here,
I got you.
yeah, like, come here, guy. Like, my hip.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I don't have any problems with animals whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not afraid of big beasts. That's just the earliest memory, and I feel like it's strange that that's something that I remember.
Yeah.
It seems like it could be someone else's dream. It's like just so generic.
Yeah,
There's no other details. Big dog, me running, not being able to move. That's it. You know, like
scared as fuck.
yeah, it's panic. It's
Yeah,
pure panic, and you're like, this is when you're supposed to be getting your REM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, thanks.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I just want to get something to eat. And you go to Sherry's and you're like, thanks for this, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not food.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't help me at all.
Yeah. Damn. Do you remember like waking up from that dream and just, I mean, you're just saying like it was panic,
No.
but it was,
I remember the way
That,
my
like,
bedroom looked, and I remember that dream. That's
Yeah.
about it.
and that just stuck with you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Earliest memory, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. I don't like that.
No. Not at all.
When dreams started like coming into play, like it seemed like from childhood to like late teenage years, like I didn't have any problems with dreams that I can remember. Didn't seem like it was an issue. But my brother was talking in his sleep once. Like we like started talking to him. Hey man, what are you dreaming about? He's like, oh, this lady, she's gonna hit my truck. She's gonna hit my truck. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm in a parking lot. He's just like explaining this to us, and he's asleep.
Damn.
He's like moving around like he's flustered.
Yeah.
But he thinks this lady's gonna back into his truck in a parking lot, and we're like, just get out of the way. And he's like, so, like he couldn't do it, and I was like, are you okay? And he just stopped talking to us and rolls over. But he
Damn.
like thought some lady was gonna back into his truck in a parking lot.
Damn.
It's hilarious because he's got like
So
a tank
scary.
of a truck. It's like a ’63 Dodge.
It's
like,
like, what?
hit it.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Yeah, fuck their car up.
Yeah. Crumple a Prius.
Damn.
But yeah. So dreams started getting interesting for me when they were reoccurring, which was in my high school years, up until, we're talking like 15, 16, 17, 18, up to like 20, 22. Because after I turned 21, I started more regularly using recreational cannabis. And I feel like it just put a kibosh on the dreams. Like,
Yeah.
if I smoked before I went to bed, that was it.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
And I woke up
That's a-
clear and like excited about the day, not stressed or worried, but these dreams I had were always involved, like, and it was never the same dream, but it was always the same scenario. It was a high place. I'm stuck there and I'm with somebody or I'm by myself, but I can't get down. And it didn't matter who was up there with me. They never helped. And my dream would either end with me being like, I guess we're stuck up here forever, or me jumping off and ending it.
Whoa.
So I would either end my dream by suicide,
Whoa.
or I would just sit up there until I woke up. And it felt like if I did it that route and had to talk with the person up there and like sit up there, it'd be like ages, like until I got hungry.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like I'm up there like actually living a life, knowing I'll never be able to get down, type of thing. Clouds, can't see the city, or like against a waterfall that I can't get down from, like stranded situations. A lookout tower, like a fire tower at the top of a, like 100 feet up in one of those towers in the woods with like somebody I shared. Actually, it's interesting. She's passed since, but somebody I like shared home room with in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up in this tower talking to her. Yeah, she had passed at that time. That's interesting, actually. So didn't really think about that.
She had passed And then she was in your dream?
She's in my dreams. She was somebody I knew in high school and that had passed away, yeah.
Damn.
So it's interesting. Actually, I never really thought about that. That's not a connection I made. But like, I'm thinking about all the times I had that dream, and she was one of the people who stayed with me at the top of the tower.
Was it always a tower, or it was different? Like you said, it was a
waterfall, cliffside, forestry tower that I climbed up it for whatever reason, and then the ladder broke away. Like stuff like that. Situations where you're 100% stuck up there.
And escape, you cannot escape where you are.
There's only one escape. Possible. One escape,
right?
Because no one's coming, type of thing.
Damn.
The outside world, it was just that scenario. There was nothing else. And I remember, I would have other dreams too. It wasn't exclusive, that dream. Like I'd have other ones in between it, but that one was the recurring one, once, twice a week type of thing.
Yeah.
And that was before I was using cannabis. It just kept coming back and kept haunting me. And then, this one day I had a dream, and I was walking around the bottom of like the city, and there's the roads, and there's these people, and there's this one dude in the town that you don't mess with. And I don't know why I knew that, or because I felt like I was a visitor there. But there's this one dude that you don't mess with. He's got a coat. He's tough. He's big. He's got guns. I'm armed for whatever reason. I'm always armed in my dreams, dude. I don't know. It's not like
Whoa.
Like I've shot since I was a kid. I've had BB guns. I've had guns. Like, shooting's nothing new to me. You know, I'm safe. I understand firearms and safety, but I don't pack guns with me or anything like that usually. But like in my dreams, I'm loaded for bear. Like I'm like, don't mess with me. I'm swinging stuff around. I got a bat gun, like a machete. I don't know why.
Ready to
Post-apocalyptic, hellish situations are what those dreams always are. But I'm down in this town. I'm cruising around, and people are like, "Oh, don't go near him. Don't go near him." And there's this big dude, and I like bump shoulders with him when everybody else is getting out of the way,
Yeah.
And he like respected me for it.
Oh.
He looked at me and he was like, "Watch your ass. I respect you, little shit," type of thing. You know what I mean? Like it's like cowboy days, but who knows what it was, post-apocalyptic type of thing. But he like, looks at me and he's like, "Watch out," type of thing. And then he goes, "You're on the bottom of the cliff now. You don't need to worry about falling off, but you gotta watch out for rocks falling." I was like, all right. And as he's saying that, I hear something or whatever, and I'm like in this town, and I like walk out of it and I look, and we're up against this giant rock face. And at the top of it is like loose rocks that are, crumbling down and like destroying parts of the town periodically, like watch out.
Yeah.
You're not on top of the cliffs anymore. You don't need to worry about it. But there's stuff that falls that, can hurt you.
Whoa. And
I was like, oh, all right. And I understood immediately. Like I knew what he was talking about. And ever since then, I've never had a cliff dream.
Whoa.
Never once.
Damn.
And I don't know what to chalk that up to. I don't know but I knew in that dream when I was walking up that dude in that hallway, and I had my gun, I had my hand on it, and he's walking by. Nothing happened. He's like, respect, watch your ass type of thing. I don't know why, but that was like the end of it for me. That guy like told me the end of it, and then that was all of it.
Damn.
Haven't had a cliff dream since. Not one.
The message was just super clear too. There was
watch out. Yeah. You don't have to do this part of your life anymore. This isn't what you're into, but you need to watch out for that.
Damn.
I was like, it's very vague. Thanks. Thanks for nothing. That's very vague, but like, I'll see your ass again. I'll shoot you in the left hip.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn. Huh.
And then
that's a very interesting dream.
Yeah. And then ever since then, even before that, I think I was been smoking before I go to bed, and so I wouldn't have to deal with the dreams. But I don't feel like I have super gnarly dreams anymore, but there'll be times, where I'll like fall asleep early and I won't smoke, or I'm just too tired and I'll fall asleep. And in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and I'll like look over at my girl and like, I'll wake her up. I'm so flustered, like, oh, not that I'll jump up or anything, but I'll roll over and she'll be like, like, I just had a crazy fucking dream. I'll tell you about it in the morning, or like, let's talk about it right now, or alarm goes off, and I'll just blurt it all out, almost verbatim. Like, I can really lay it down in the moment of waking up, but it's quick how fast your dreams fade.
Slips.
I mean, as I'm saying it, I'm losing details.
Yeah.
So I'm just like word mashing it out as fast as I can to her.
Yeah.
She's like, that sounds really crazy, and I don't know what to tell you, type of thing. And like, what could she say?
Yeah.
I just want you to hear this so you know what's going on in my head, because, it was crazy. Like, stuff like, now that I'm thinking about it, stuff like me and one of my older brothers and my dad armed with some plasma rifle that I have no knowledge of existing anywhere in real or fake worlds, and we see waves of like dangerous aliens. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, waves of things flying in. I'm on a coast somewhere. Who knows where?
Yeah.
Nowhere I've ever been. And I'm hiding underneath wreckage with my family as these things are walking around, and I see their feet and stuff, and I'm just like, whoa. You know, I'm like thump, thump, thump. And they're walking around. They're just looking for humans to kill.
Right.
And my dream ends when they, like, pull up the thing that I'm hiding underneath here and just go poof, 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 and take all three of us out right then. That's when my dream ends. What? Like, that's the kind of stuff. And I'll wake up and I'll tell them, you know, everything that happened up to that point. And it's like, I died in my dream. And she's like, well, where were you, you know? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, nowhere that I've ever been or experienced at all.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's a scary dream.
And they're real when you're in it, too.
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
It's your life when you're in it.
Right.
So when you wake up from that immediately, it's like, whew. Like I just went through the gnarliest real life simulator I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like building anticipation the whole time. Like, you're like, it's like building the whole time. Like, you see their feet or whatever. It's like building to this one point.
Not getting out.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to feel for my life in that situation, you know?
Right.
Not in that situation.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've experienced it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it, which is kind of weird, getting off topic, but also something very interesting. Like, my father had an airplane accident when I was really young, and he had multiple surgeries, brain surgeries, where they removed portions of his skull.
Damn.
To let his brain swell so that it wouldn't, you know, cause more problems.
Yeah.
It's just a really bad airplane accident, you know. Wow. And he was in intensive care for 3 months, and then he was in regular hospitals for 7 months after that.
Jesus.
So he went through a lot of stuff. Shattered pelvis, shattered ankle, 11 titanium plates holding his head and face together, broken vertebrae, broken femur. I mean, think a shattered pelvis. Like, I don't even, and he was conscious until life flight got there.
Oh my God.
Like, my dad is, amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. And he's walking, talking, normal self today.
Wow.
You know, but he's in the hospital getting these brain surgeries, and they got to induce comas to, like, do the operations. Mm-hmm. And when you come out of them, there's not, you know, they're like, even if we do work on him, he's going to be a potato. Like, telling my mom all this shit and stuff. Don't ever believe doctors right off the bat. Like,
yeah.
They don't always get it right. You know? Like,
totally.
They got information, but they're not always dead on. So, in fact, they weren't even going to save him at all. My uncle lives in the West Hills, and he gets to the doctors right as soon as they drop him off from the life flight, and all the doctors are standing around the table looking at him, not operating whatsoever, waiting for him to die, because they said, this guy's too far gone, there's nothing we can do.
Dude, what the fuck?
There's nothing we can do. And my uncle walks in screaming like, you guys, he's healthy, he passes a physical test every year, he works in the National Guard, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. Jesus. A strong drink to this dude's root beer, like, you know, like, he's healthy, I promise. And they're like, well, his lungs are probably good then if he doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink, so his liver's probably not shattered. They're like, and they literally pick him up and carry my uncle out of the room. He's like 6'4". They pick him up, rush him out of the thing, and then it's like somebody lit a fire and all these ants are moving around, like, doing stuff to him. And then they started fixing him. But before that, they're just like, no, he's gone. They said he's probably too drunk. If he's got hurt this bad, he's probably so drunk. And they're like, he was in an airplane accident. Like, he's not drunk at all. He's
probably in the worst fucking pain. Like, if he can, like, still, if those, like, parts of his brain are still working, he's probably in the fucking worst pain ever.
I had to have been.
Yeah.
Had to have been. He told, getting on the life flight, he told the nurse lady that he couldn't breathe inside because he was internally bleeding. He pointed to his stomach and was like, I can't breathe. Jesus. Because he was internally bleeding so much that it was taking up his air.
Oh my!
And like then they, like, you know, poked a hole and let it bleed or whatever. So anyway, he wakes up from these comas that they put him in. They're fusing shit in his brain, touching stuff, poking things, and then you have to, once you come to and you're all right, they give you like math tests, like 3rd grade math tests, and like questions like name all the animals you know in the zoo, that kind of stuff. Yeah, see if you can remember stuff. And my dad's saying things that they don't know what he's saying. My uncle's there. He's a credible dude. He's like, he's had his foot in everything. He's done movie work. He's done city council stuff. He's done lawyer. He's been all over the place, you know. Yeah. Cool guy. He's recording it, you know, just for whatever reason, posterity, I guess. And my dad starts saying names of animals that don't exist. I'm like, what is that? What is that? He's like, you said to name all the animals, you know. I'm just telling you what I know. Wow. And my uncle's like, I've never heard of that either. Goes back, talks to some dude at the college trying to figure out, like, Portland State. He's like, I don't know. He's got a buddy. He's like, you know what this language is? What this means? And he looks it up. He's like, dude, That is a dead language. Nobody spoke that for 400 years. It's called Corsican. Dude, that's not a language anymore. And my dad's like, doesn't even realize he's saying it.
Whoa. Dude.
So, and then not only that, he explained it like being in a kitchen and looking at a bunch of cupboards. And I can open up a cupboard and I can literally live that memory of that person. This is what he's saying. And I can know what it smells, tastes, feels like. Everything that person lived, I can live it. And I can open up another cupboard and it's an entirely different life. And I can live that and go through it. And then one day after the surgeries were done, all the cupboards closed and they were locked and he couldn't use them anymore. And I was like, okay. But he's got these memories that he's telling us verbatim about people with rings, races in like the 1800s, Confederate Navy ships during the Civil War, which weren't even a thing because only the Yankees had like ships. But that's not true because plantation owners went to France and bought expensive, nice sailing ships that were faster.
Damn.
And they bought French Lepage cannons that were rifled and could shoot better than the other people's. And these private owners had yachts that were hauling ass and sinking Yankee ships that nobody knew about because technically Confederates didn't have a navy. But for some reason, my dad has these very vivid memories of living a Confederate Navy lifestyle and sinking ships and seeing his friend get shot off the ship by a cannonball and stuff like that. Like, I remember as a kid, he would fresh after the wreck and stuff.
Yeah,
he would be sitting there and he would start shaking like he was cold. And I was like, "You okay, Dad? Like, what's going on?" And he would have flashback memories of what it was like to be on a cold deck out at sea, and he would like start shaking from it. And I was like, "How are these?" I mean, that's a memory to you? And he's like, and I was like, "Are you?" I remember him saying, "It's not that I lived it," and he explains it like inherited memory is what he calls it.
Okay,
I don't know what kind of factual base this has, but I don't know where else he would have gotten all these informations because my uncle's like, it checks out. These people were real. This race, this horse, this person. These were all actual events that happened, and there's not really an explanation for him to know about these the way he does.
Right.
So there's something there in our brains, like the 10% that we use, and the rest of it that's kind of floating there.
Who knows? Yeah.
I mean, it's a battery. Who knows what kind of? You start shorting out. It's a giant synthesizer, man. You start shorting out circuits. You start getting some cool sounds.
Yeah.
It's just patch bending and stuff. But like,
wow, dude, that's really interesting.
Very vivid memories.
That's
to this day, he can like explain them. He's even talking about where he knows buried treasure is.
Whoa.
Because he's like, man, I lived it. We had to get rid of it when the war ended. We had to get rid of all this stuff.
Jesus.
Like anything that could deem us as a Confederate Navy, we had to get rid of because we were war criminals now.
Damn.
So they hid it all and they sealed it up. And he's like, as far as I know, that's still there. So this is where it gets interesting. If we actually go and try and find this stuff and it checks out and we find a Confederate treasure, like that means that he really, I mean, like it's he knows where it's at. He says he knows where it's at.
Whoa, dude.
He's like, I got on Google Maps and I searched for a good like 8 hours and I found it.
Whoa.
I was like,
that's wild.
He's like, I know what the spot looks like. It's very distinct. And as far as I can tell, it's still there.
Dude, I want to get your dad on a plane.
Yeah, and then what, dude? You get to Mexico and then you're like, now what? How are you going to get anything in and out of there?
Yeah.
You're going to talk to the officials?
Right?
Like,
yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Where does he? Where is the treasure?
Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right. You softballed that right in.
Yeah.
Where's the treasure?
You like that?
Yeah. Somewhere south, bro. Somewhere south. I mean, I don't actually know the direct coordinates, but he knows where it's at in the town or whatever. I don't know. But allegedly, it's there. Sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to take a vacation with a really nice whatever finder, metal finder. What are those called?
Yeah. Metal detector.
Metal detector. Yeah, they make ones that are like everything now. Like it shows space underground and stuff. You know, like if there's like a giant something, I don't know. Not just metal.
I could totally see myself getting one of those.
Dude, the people that
like
cash
diving
in
around and stuff. And...
I saw something on YouTube the other day. He's like, I found a $500 wedding ring in 20 minutes with my brand new metal detector.
And then it made you want one, though.
I wanted one before then.
Yeah, right.
I found a metal detector with my metal detector.
Fuck yeah, dude. I could totally see myself doing that for sure.
That's an old man's gig, yeah. Flip-flops, cigarette.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, flip-flop, cigarette, walking around the park, like right next to people, like trying to get their stuff.
Right after like weddings and parties and stuff. early morning.
Rivers are where it's at. Those waterproof ones. Like, people are pulling stuff out of rivers.
Yeah?
Yeah, you go to like something that gets rafted a lot.
Watches and Apple Watches and shit like that.
Sunscreen.
I've heard of people dropping multiple GoPros.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are definitely out there for sure.
And they're waterproof.
Yep. Rolling.
Just
that's so
all that
sick.
mermaid footage. But yeah, I mean, that's something really weird that's not exactly... I mean, you can't chalk that up to dreams necessarily, but I think that's kind of in the same realm where it is a dream space. He had those as a dream. He experienced them as a dream, but they are completely real, and what happened checks out and verifies. And the people checked out and verified. It's nothing he previously would, he's not like looking into these matters.
Right.
Or these stories.
Yeah.
And I mean, he has detailed stories too. I'm just like I'm just glazing over this stuff like a donut. But like, he's got crazy stuff. And like, you just think about it and you're like, that sounds like it could totally be a thing, Damn. And there's no way to verify it yet unless we find that. Yeah. I'll let you know if we find that pot of gold, but...
Hit me up.
I know, right? I'm serious. I don't know why, but I know. I feel like I just know it's there.
Damn.
I know it's there.
Damn.
Because I don't know if it's because we share the same DNA. Because scientists are proving that things get passed down through DNA other than just, traits and, shortcomings.
Right.
And, whatever. Like, memory. Somehow. Is memory being transferred? Like... You know how, calves come out and they know how to walk and they can suck on the tits straight off the bat. They're like, we know what, we got this.
Yeah.
Like, they've been here before.
Right.
Like, they know what's going on. Is that the DNA that does that? Not to compare myself to a calf or a cow, but you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be something in there that's making a connection to stuff that we don't fully understand.
Dude, there's so much we don't know, dude. Like, especially about sleep and the brain. Like, it's just,
Dream state in general.
Bonkers, man.
What is dream
It's so
state?
crazy.
The only other dreams I can remember having that are very reoccurring, even today, normal, I'm not today, but, like normal times, is driving, which is something, that's a passion of mine. Driving is a passion. I didn't mention it earlier, but driving is a passion. I enjoy driving.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's traffic, doesn't matter if it's by myself, snow, rain.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
You're on the road.
I'm happy about it. Yeah. I think it's awesome what you do. I'm stoked on that for you. That's a cool gig.
Dude, I mean, it's in demand. Like, if you ever get the Jones and, dude, I just like listen to podcasts all day long.
Can't.
I'm like pretty stoked on like it's
learning.
Not bad at all.
You're just learning all day. Sounds great.
Yeah. And like, dude, like chaining up, like that's as bad as it gets, but I like that.
Yeah, challenging.
Yeah.
Without having to deal with people.
I fucking love driving too. Like, I don't know. I probably don't drive like you do. Like, I don't have...
Well, it's not the same.
No. Yeah, I drive this truck out here, and it's just like, I get around and go off road a little bit or whatever, but, like, I love driving too. Like, I used to race dirt bikes, so, like, that's definitely my blood.
I
like,
knew that about
you.
That's awesome.
I was a real little kid, but I totally, like, have that race... mentality. Like, within me. Yeah, but you get to scratch that itch much more, like... with like daily life, like I don't get to like race. I would get in trouble if I had a car that could.
I got a street bike, and
that's scary.
The first street bike I got was like, I'm like, I've ridden dirt bikes for a long time, so I'm not worried about power or anything like that. I'm like, this is nothing. But I got a little cafe bike. And I pretty much turned a grandma's 200 Honda into like a dope looking lightweight cafe bike. Okay. And I was like, this is nice. I could ride this without feeling like a complete chode.
Right. Yeah.
Riding around on like a girl's bike.
Yeah.
Now it's a customized cafe bike. And I'm like, this is nice. I like this. I made a seat out of an old skateboard that was broken and stuff, put a different tank on it, different bars, changed the pegs to where I got rear sets and, moved some stuff around. It's fun. I loved riding it.
It's
and
amazing.
I'm like, I need something faster.
Yeah.
Immediately, I'm like doing 70 on the highway with like people blazing by me.
You're like, I can't do this. Yeah.
Nope. I can't even get out of the way if I wanted to.
Yeah. Totally.
So I got that 600. I got a CBR 600, and I'm like, this is more to speed. But then I'm like, this isn't my style.
Yeah.
I don't like riding a big old beefy. It's not even that big. It's a 600. It's small considering. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is fast and fun.
Yeah.
But still not my style. Then I got like the XR 600, like Enduro. I think that's where it's at.
Fuck yeah.
Like on-road, off-road, catch me if you can type of thing. Like, I'm really definitely good.
I'm definitely down with Enduros, man. Yeah. If I was going to get one, that's what it would be.
Seriously. Get like a XR 400 or something. Let's go.
Straight off the freeway, straight into the trails, man. Yeah. So sick.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm stoked about it. What happened was I bought the bike. I traded my CBR for the XR, and then just, you know, it was like, oh, cool, I'll work on it. And like, I haven't really like ridden it at all much. Just, you know, getting a dial in because it wasn't exactly perfect when I got it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then, man, these LaCroix will just pull out the burps in you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just
For sure.
air pockets.
Yeah.
But
at this point, both Sam and I are drinking LaCroix, and my dogs decide to disrupt the interview. I'll spare you the noise. Sam takes out his weed pen and asks if it's permitted before he takes a hit. We were talking about your passion. It was your passion.
Oh, yeah, riding dirt bikes and stuff. But driving, you know, I love driving. But these dreams I have, I'm driving.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going fast. I'm not hitting apexes. I'm not sliding corners. Just a normal drive.
Yeah.
And I always realize a second too late, I'm going too fast. And the road does one of those not approved ODOT things where, like, because, you know, you can get on a road, you're like, ODOT doesn't make roads that are going to just turn into a 10-mile-an-hour corner without thing. So you can floor it. You're like, I'm going to rock this road. No one's going to make this so it's undrivable.
Right.
It's going to have a sign that says turn or whatever.
Something coming up.
Like, you can, if you don't know the road, you can at least, like, I-84, they're not going to make a corner that I have to take any slower than 80 miles an hour.
Right.
You know what I mean? With all-wheel drive, there's no way.
Right.
So I'm just, like, rocking it, even if I don't know that specific area of it or whatever, you know, in my dream. And then all of a sudden it will do one of those things where, like, unlike any road in real life, we'll just go down a really big hill. And I'm going so fast that I realize I'm not going to keep my tires on the ground. Like, I'm going to catch some air off this. And you know how your stomach just does that thing where you get your butthole in your tummy, you know, type of thing? Mm-hmm. In my dream, that'll happen. And I'll let off the gas and I'll be like hitting the brakes, rev matching, downshifting, doing everything I can not to go off it. And it's just too late. And I'll go off this downhill. And I'll feel it all drop, and I'll look down, and not only will it just go downhill for a long time, it'll have a peak, and it will start going uphill, and I'll jump my car, and we're talking like, I swear I must have done it in some life or something, to the point where I keep having this dream where I know exactly what it's like to fly off in my car, float in the air for long enough, and just nose right into an uphill.
Oh my God,
like,
dude.
The biggest, like, worst situation jump ever. I know exactly what it feels like, because I do it 3 times a month, probably.
Whoa,
you know what I mean? And it's either, I've gone like this before and done like the oh shit handle thing where like you grab it for something, or like the stopping short where I'll reach over and try and, like, you know, put my hand on my girl's titties. You know, like, I'll do that stuff too. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, I always nose in and nobody survives, you know? Damn. And the dream ends before you hit.
Yeah.
It always ends before you hit.
Right before you hit.
And you never hit. You never get to see the hit. You never get to experience the hit.
Yeah.
You just know it's going to happen, and then you're up.
Yeah.
And I wake up like, and every time I'm like, you know, I'm not like dripping with sweat or anything, but I'm just, fuck.
Yeah.
You know? God damn it.
Yeah.
My Corolla. You know, like the FX has never caught air like that.
Yeah. Dude, that feeling though too also is like crazy because like you've gone fast in cars, you've probably done other things that like get your blood pumping, but like I've had dreams like that where like I can't compare that feeling after waking up from that dream to anything I've experienced in real life before.
Right? Like, I remember being younger and, like, getting a rush from things like jumping bicycles and dirt, like dirt trails, like jumping a big jump and being like, whoa, fuck yeah, I got it. I got it. I did it. Yeah. Or I didn't make it and I'm hurt. I got a rush. Right. You know, like, I'm bleeding. I'm in a rush right now.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff more so. But, like, dirt biking is like a close call. Like, you know, like you almost hit a tree or something, you clip something, you're like, whoa, that was close. I almost lost my foot. You know, like, clean it up.
Yeah.
Like, pay the fuck attention. On a dirt bike, there's no room for errors.
No.
You're like flopping out.
Hit a tree going fast enough, you're fucking done.
Yeah, like anything.
Helmet or not. You know? Yeah,
exactly. But like in cars and stuff, I feel like I'm a fucking zombie. I can get so close to other people and I can cut people off and I don't ever like just drive like an asshole. Yeah. I feel like I'm actually very courteous.
Yeah.
But I just don't deal with people going slow in the fast lane. I'm just passing. Mm-hmm. No big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm not cutting anybody off.
You, I'm doing it myself. So, with the weed, is it a morning, afternoon, night thing, or is it just right before bed?
Well, now I don't work so much. Like, I only work one day a week.
Okay.
One night a week, really.
Okay.
Just teaching skateboarding.
Yeah.
So it's pretty chill. Like, I just make sure I don't smoke before I go there, really. Yeah. Like, it doesn't really matter. I guess I'm at the point where, since I started at the age that I did, I feel like I'm not the average stoner type of thing. I'm extremely high functioning. I can go and do things and whatever else. It doesn't really have the effect. If it's more of a normal thing. In fact, I'll like not do dabs and be like, I'm bored. Let's just do it now. Like, like it doesn't ever affect me really until you get a new kind.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I'm sitting on the same kind for too long. That's the thing. So I'm just stuck in my ways.
Yeah, yeah.
If I had a new strain, I'd probably pop myself off. But
what's your favorite strain? Is it sativa? Is it indica?
Yeah, you would think I'd have a preference with as much as I'd smoked, but at this point it's like, oh, so what's got the most THC in it?
Okay.
Is it a hybrid? Most likely. Okay, cool.
That's the selling point, just what you got.
How much is the best and like, who made it?
Yeah.
Where was it grown?
Yeah.
How was it grown?
Dope. So it's like it's wax though?
Yeah, I do the dabs, so it's like a sheet,
Okay.
But like, I had enough of it to where it's lasted me a long time, and it's the same kind, and it's like an old man that just drinks gin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get drunk off it; he just drinks gin.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
Sick.
I'm just stuck in my ways, but it'll go out eventually, and then I'll find something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's I'll do it in the morning sometimes. Sometimes I won't. It's really hit or miss. Like it's not anything that I have on a schedule. It's nothing I think about that I need to do unless I'm like stuck in traffic and I don't have it. I'm like, man, I really wish you just get home and smoke.
Yeah.
But only because I think it's just regular to me. It's just something I'm used to.
Right.
It's not something I need. It's not something I even crave.
Yeah.
I went camping recently and I didn't have a rig or anything. And my pen wasn't working and stuff. So I just was rolling joints.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't smoke. I haven't smoked joints or flower really. I'm just not interested in it since, I don't know.
Doesn't really do much.
Like 6 years now. I don't know, something like that. Just haven't really been interested in flower. And it's kind of nice actually. For camping and stuff, it's like rolling them up. It's nice taking your time making something that looks nice, taking a little pride in it, grinding it up, rolling it up, and I was like, yeah, this is nice.
Totally.
Sitting back in the hammock while I was camping, like
Fuck
it couldn't get better. I was fishing and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Had the shirt on earlier. They gave us swag even. These people I went camping with gave me swag.
Is it weed swag?
No, not weed swag.
Oh, okay.
But like a camping swag. Like it's a group of boys that goes camping all the time,
Sick.
and like they're just bros,
Damn.
They're tight. It's 53 years straight.
What?
Yeah, it's my fiance's grandpa started this out of a lake out in California in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and it's just a little remote lake. I don't even need to say it. It's a remote type of thing. Doesn't even matter. And they for 1 week or like one weekend out of the year, every year they go up there. And there's like 30 dudes that hang out and fish and gamble and drink and
smoke
eat.
a bunch of weed.
Yeah, they all smoke a bunch of weed. And they're all like IBM dudes. They're all like really well off, like some good old boys, but usually just like IBM, like Silicon Valley dudes.
Whoa.
And they come from all over. There's dudes that come from the East Coast. There's dudes that fly in just for the weekend.
Crazy.
But they're all bros.
That's pretty dope.
I was a rookie. Yeah, I had to like clean all the fish and like do all the dishes and shit.
First year.
Setting up everybody's tent. How can I help you, sir? Like that kind of shit.
Damn.
But it was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope.
That's tight. You'll get to boss them around next time.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and no women allowed. It's just dudes.
Just dudes.
Just dudes.
Okay, man.
It's like the biggest sausage fest ever.
Right?
It's fun.
Yeah, fuck
Quarter gambling, dude. I didn't know I liked gambling so much. Lost all of it.
Oh, quarter gambling.
Yeah, just like you can only start with a quarter, but I mean it goes up from
stacks.
There.
Yeah,
it goes up from there. Like there's what's that, bunco?
I don't know what that is.
Blind bunco. I used to play some blind bunco, and like that pot gets up to like $200 real quick. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not me, but
right.
like, yeah, I was out.
Yeah. Do you have any other dreams that stick out, or?
I had a recent dream, and it was very vivid, and I remember screaming, no, like, in it, trying to do everything in my power to stop it. Like, do you ever have, like, really vivid dreams, and, like, you feel like you're in control?
That's one of the things with my dreams is, I've never ever felt really that I have any control over them.
You're just watching it happen and you're part of it.
And, like, I'm a part of it. Never really that I'm watching it happen, but I'm totally a part of it, but I'm just, like,
observing,
going with wherever I'm going. It's not.
I would say that that's like most people's dreams. I just I'm in it and I'm watching, and that's how it goes. And that's how it goes for most people, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty normal. But I feel like when I'm there, I do a thing where I look both ways, and I'm looking at these assholes on the side of me, and they don't get it. they're not there with me. You know what I mean? It's not reality.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a reality like we go outside and understand.
Right.
Where like you could, hey, idiot, I'm over here, and like somebody would be like, well, watch out. You know, like somebody would say something back to you.
Right.
I'm trying to talk to these people, and they're not saying anything. I remember a specific point in a dream where something was coming at me, or it needed to happen, and I just jumped, and I went way higher than I was supposed to, and I like floated, and I realized I was floating, and I was like, I'm totally floating, and I was like, no, hold on. And when it happened, that's when I woke up. I did like it was a reaction to something. Only it was in my dream state, to where it was a accidental reaction. So I'm gonna get hurt. I reacted, being that conscious in my dream, and then after that, it woke me up completely in my dream. Still asleep, and I'm like, wow, I'm really in here, and I just floated. Do it again, type of thing. Do it again. That was dope. I felt it. Do it again. Yeah. So now I'm floating and like I'm outside of I don't know why, but like high school. It's either in a gymnasium, it's at a high school, it's at like a football game. I don't go to football games. I've never been to a football game in my life. Right. But like it's at a place where people are and that you're in. You know, it's a facility. You're in it. Right. It's always that kind of situation in these dreams, and it's always like high stakes. But in this one, people are going into it, and I'm outside of it, knowing I should go into the school scenario, but I'm floating, and I'm trying to get these people attention and show them how to do it. Gotcha. And I'm like, that's what it was. I needed to get to a porch that was locked, and I couldn't get up to it. I just jumped up to it. That's what it was. It wasn't a car coming. I'm like reading a recall now that I'm thinking about it. So I got up to this porch, and I was like, cool, I can float. I was like, go over to that porch over there. So I'm floating over the next person's porch, and I'm like yelling at people, dude, do you know how to do this? You can float. And no one's listening or catching on or like even watching me. It's like I don't exist. So what is that? Am I part of their dream? Or are they part of my dream? Or am I in my own program? Like, what is that?
Yeah, that's wild, man. You should you should start tracking your dreams more often.
Just talking like lightly about them is making me remember them, which is kind of what happens.
Seeing that happen, and I think if you like earlier started focusing on it, could be really dope, dude. Because what if you could just start flying every night, you know?
Well, I remember my brother when we were kids. He would say that he could fly in dreams. And I remember thinking, like, that's so weird. How are you able to do that? I wonder if he still does. I mean, my brother's been a straight arrow his whole life. He's never tasted alcohol. He's never smoked cigarettes. He's never tried marijuana. He's never done. I don't even think I think he even stopped doing prescription painkillers. Like he's broken lots of bones and stuff. Okay. Like even as a teenager, he was like, I'm not taking that bike. Yeah. Like fuck that. Dope. After like 2, he's just not into that. Yeah. He drinks, I think, Red Bull's about as hard as he goes. Right. You know what I mean? Like, all right. Got some wings. That's it. You know? And I remember him always having really vivid dreams, talking about flying. Like he would just be doing a thing and just start flying. What's the most recent weirdest thing that's happened to me is waking up in a dream and that being a dream still. A dream within a dream. That just recently happened to me, and in my dream, like I'm having one of those vivid things where I'm controlling stuff and doing stuff. I don't even know what it was. I don't even remember the dream. But I know that when I woke up out of it, I was like, whoa, cool dream. And about 20 minutes or whatever into that dream, I realized, oh fuck, I'm still dreaming. Right. Like I'm still doing the same shit I was before. I was like, this is really weird, and it freaked me out so bad that the experience within the dream popped me out. Like immediately woke up. Yeah. In real life, and I was awake, and I was like, that was, and it gave me the, like it just made me feel weird, like the the weird goosebumps for no reason. Yeah, yeah. It's like, why did that happen? And like, how was I able to recognize it the first time, and why did it kick me into another one?
That's fucking weird, man.
Subconscious, like that comes into play when you talk about dreams. Yeah. But is that really what's going on? Like,
yeah.
No,
not that I know. No, like I'm agreeing with you. That's wild. Like that's
because I can't relate any dreams I have to anything, and people like get on Google like, oh, what does this dream mean? And they say some really vague shit, right? And I feel like it's never an accurate. No. Who knows? No. Yeah. There's so many things going on in my life. Yeah. At any given time, who could say it's one thing? Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, that goes with anybody, I would imagine. But it's just, I don't really know what's going on enough to understand what's happening. And then the fact that I'm in my dream and it's confusing me. Like, you shouldn't be getting confused about your dreams inside your dreams.
Right. Something that's not real. You shouldn't.
And the fact that those two worlds can connect at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just questions. I don't even know if they're questions, but
Yeah.
I just don't think I know. Like, the more I think about it, the more I realize I don't know shit about my dreams.
Shit. Yeah. I agree.
And they just come out of nowhere, and whether they're good or bad,
yeah,
I'm gonna have them.
They just are.
Unless I smoke.
You're right. Damn.
And that's another thing. Am I still having them and don't remember them?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Right.
What's even happening that's making me not have them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Is there anything that you can say you definitely took from like an experience or like something you learned from a dream that you apply to your waking life?
I like to think that the most inspirational thing that I heard was that one dude telling me, like, watch out for stuff falling from the top.
Yeah.
But I don't see how I've ever applied that in any situation.
Right.
I'm sure it's just vague guidance.
Yeah.
You know, something that a boss would give you at the end of the level. I don't know.
Onward.
Yeah.
Onward, my friend, to the next level.
You'll see what happens when you get there. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's just something that you haven't even like figured out yet. That's coming down at a later point. Yeah, who knows?
Some real Ryosuke Takahashi guidance.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I think that's gonna do it. Do you have any like do you have like a SoundCloud or anything anybody could?
Yeah. It'd be really cool if I did.
You should. What are you doing,
I have no idea. I'm sleeping so hard.
Dude, don't do that.
I know. I'm hearing
I've
it
heard
from
you, man.
multiple people, and since I moved up into the room of my house, I actually have a spare bedroom that I can equipped with all my band instruments and stuff, and I can actually have a room to record in now.
Dude.
So it is happening.
You're set up.
So all I got that you can get a hold of me on is like LAYZ0R on Instagram.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to find me in the Microsoft world, gaming on games.
Big. Okay. Laser. And is there anything else you want to add?
Keep dreaming. You can't stop it anyway.
Yep.
No, I don't really have any words of wisdom.
Okay.
But
dope, dude.
I liked being here, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, man. You fucking made the trek over here. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I'll do it again.
Do it.
I'll do it again.
All right, brother. Thank you. All right, friends, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks again for listening. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. If you could leave a review, that would be super awesome. I have like 2 and I've had that many for months. Reviews are good so I can kind of gauge where I'm at, cut things out, and add things that you might suggest. So that would be great. I have to thank Sam again for sharing his story. If it wasn't for people like him, this podcast wouldn't exist. By the way, the music you hear playing in the background is Sam's. If you'd like to see a picture of the person behind the story you just heard, go visit the Instagram or the website. All Aboard the Dream Train, all one word. If you have a story you'd like to share, or you know of someone that might be a good fit for the podcast, shoot me an email at allaboardthedreamtrain@gmail.com. Visit the website. You can contact me there. If you'd like to support elsewhere, I'm pretty active on Instagram, a little bit on Facebook, a little bit on Twitter. My handle is at allaboardthedreamtrain, all one word. And thanks again for listening. Have a great day.